Welcome to part one of my first cancer journey that happened in 2025. So back in March 2025, I was tired, and I was also having abdominal pain for about 3 weeks on and off before I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. When I ate something, I would feel full right away. I would also feel like the food was stuck in my throat, like it wasn't digesting properly, like too much was in my belly, and I would have indigestion, or I wasn't sure what was going on, constipation or whatever. So I would be too afraid to eat a meal. So it didn't happen for every meal, but it happened about a few times a week for 3 weeks. Sometimes I would get cramps in my abdomen right away and feel like I had to puke. And I did that twice. So that was very weird. I did that once with sushi. I ate a bunch of sushi. Everyone else did. But I was the one who was puking and getting cramps. I thought maybe it was food poisoning. I went to the walk-in and I got some laxative stuff from the doctor, and which was the worst thing I could do because I did have a full blockage from a tumor and I did not know about it. So it was making the pressure worse. The pressure was building up inside me and the pain was unbearable. I think it was worse than childbirth. It was really terrible. And I finally said to my hubby, I said, we got to go to emergency. So I sat there for 5 hours in pain, try not to cry, try not to look crazy in front of everyone. And the doctor was just going to say it was just constipation. That's what he was going to say. But he's like, you know what? I'm going to order you an x-ray anyway. So we did that. And then a CT scan followed. And that's when I was told that it was cancer. The CT scan showed that my colon was bulging and was going to burst. So I had emergency surgery the next day. So I was in the hospital for about 11 days because when you have major surgery like that, in your abdomen, in your colon, your digestive system can suffer from what's called ileus. Ileus is where basically your bowels, your whole digestive tract has a hard time pushing food through after major surgery, which is a common thing that happens. So I ate a meal and it was just stuck. It wasn't going anywhere. It was slowly digesting, but it was painful. And the pressure came back and the pain came back in my abdomen. It was so bad. And I started puking up fluids. So they had to put me on TP and nutrition. It looks like milk and it drips through your IV. And that is how I was getting all my nutrients for a few days. So I wasn't on no food. I was just on strict fluids. So it took a while for my body to go back to normal, to function and digest. And then I was told that I had a mass in my liver as well, and that we were going to do 5 rounds of chemo and then have surgery to remove it. So I did 5 rounds of Kpox, which is a pill that you take at home, and I took oxyplatin as well, which gave me very bad neuropathy issues in my hands and my feet. Did not like that at all. I was lucky that I could get both tumors cut out of me, no problem. Chemo was just to see if it could shrink it, but it did not shrink, maybe just a tiny bit. The only way I was no evidence of disease last year was from surgery. That's my first cancer journey story. I was officially no evidence of disease in August of 2025. Then I had another checkup scan on Halloween, which said that I was clear. But then the next scan in March of this year said that it came back.